What's going on YouTube? The Apophis here and welcome back to my channel. Today's commentary is going to be a little bit of domination on Hijacked with the S12 garbage shotgun, but your boy here, the Apophis, rocks it with a 4.0 KD. If you don't believe me, stick around till the end. If you do believe me, hell, fuck it, stick around till the end. But I really want to talk to you guys about the most important thing in the world to me right now, and that is being the change that you want to actually see in the world. Now, I'm going to share a little bit of personal detail with you guys. I haven't always been the most positive individual in my life. I used to break many cell phones per week by throwing them in the walls. I used to punch holes in the walls. I used to be just this angry dude that had no direction in life. And I feel like recently, within the last 3 years, more so within the last 1.5 to 2 years, I've completely changed my outlook on things, and I've kind of adopted what I like to deem as the Gandhi method. And the Gandhi, what I mean by that is Gandhi once said, be the change that you want to see in the world. Now beforehand, if I saw a homeless dude around the holidays, I would, give him a couple bucks if it was the holidays. But if it wasn't the holidays, hey, fuck it, man, starve. Like, that was my ideal behind it all. Nowadays, if I see that same homeless guy, every spare little bit of anything I have, I give. And a lot of it is come from my life experiences, whether it be war, divorce, current relationships, growing up poor, which I have to say is a big influence. If it wasn't for charities or people that were willing to give, a lot of the times Christmas for me would not have happened. I wouldn't have had anything under our fake ass Christmas trees. I'm glad it was fake, because real Christmas trees are sticky and nasty. But I wouldn't have had nothing under that fake ass tree if it wouldn't have been for somebody willing to give a little extra that year. And that's the thing, is the me now doesn't see charity as some burden. I see it as something that we should embrace. There's a lot of people who are less fortunate than we are. That's the reality. No matter how you want to view it, somebody out there doesn't have what you have. There are plenty of people that can't eat, don't have a bed, don't have a roof, sleep in the cold. And you can make a difference. I know a lot of you probably don't realize it, but a simple conversation with a person that has no friends, that has nobody, can make all the difference in the world to that person. And that's the thing, is we have to take a step back, I guess, and think about things, and really understand that it's not about us. It's not about yourself. If you live selfishly and you're always thinking to yourself, what can so-and-so do for me? What's in it for me? You're gonna live a miserable fucking life, man. You're gonna hate yourself when you're sitting on your deathbed and you look around and nobody's fucking there. And the reason nobody's gonna be there is because you didn't give a shit. You only cared about you. Therefore, you said to everybody that could possibly care about you, I don't need you. That's what you said. You're gonna be lonely. So take the stand now. Take the opportunities you have now. You have to realize it doesn't necessarily mean monetary things. Not everybody's got money to donate. Not everybody's got clothes to donate. Not everybody can buy somebody some food. But there's one thing that everybody has, and that's time. Everybody is given a set amount of time with no direction on how to use that time. You just have it. That time is typically like 85, 90 years nowadays with medical fucking miracles and all this and that. But you have 90 years-ish. What is it gonna hurt to give 2 hours of 90 years to somebody else? What many people don't realize is when you come across somebody less fortunate, instead of being pompous or acting like you're better, if you just take a minute to listen, you can change a life. Now, don't get me wrong. If you listen, you're not going to make a homeless man rich. You're not going to give a hungry man food by listening. You're really not. But what you don't understand is most of what people in that position desire is just somebody to talk to. And if you can lend an ear, if you can lend 2 hours to care about somebody other than your frickin' self, you'll see a change in you. Once you give up living life for you and you start living it for your family, you start living it for your friends, you start living it to make a difference in people's lives that cannot do it themselves, you're gonna find enlightenment. If we look at the Buddhist religion, now keep in mind, I'm not the most religious person, but Buddhists tend to believe in karma. If you don't know what karma is basically you do a good deed, you get a good deed. Things level out. The good equals the bad. And if we look at that, they don't believe in like one deity. Well, they kind of do. There's Buddha and all this and that. But Buddhists live their lives on giving. And I think that if any religion is correct, it's probably that of Buddhism. If we all just took a fucking step back, man. If we all just took 10 minutes to not be selfish. Imagine the change that this world could take if we were all selfless and didn't give a shit about our own well-being. What would the impact be? Take a second. Think about it. How would you feel if somebody gave up everything they've ever worked for in their entire life to put a smile on your face for 10 minutes? Think about it. Don't be afraid. Honestly, think about it. Don't just sit there and go, oh yeah, I fucking thought about it. No, you didn't. Think about it. Well, how would you feel if somebody gave up everything they had to watch you smile? To make you happy? What would that do for you? How would that impact you? Would you want to take a stand? Would you want to give back? Paying it forward is the biggest thing anybody could ever do. If somebody holds a door for you, let's take it easy here. If somebody holds a door for you, no big deal. Made it a little easier for you to get in the building. But really, they did a good deed, right? They made a kind gesture. Now, how about if you take it and you paid it forward? And the next person you saw, you said, hey, let me hold the door for you. You're going to make their day better. That same feeling you got, you're going to pass on. So hold the door for the next person. Now, what if that person holds the door for the next person? You get where I'm going with this. We all do what we can to make each other feel better. Now take it on a grander scale. You buy a homeless person some lunch. He gets to eat. You might not get filet mignon that night, but you still eat. What if he pays that forward somehow? What if he shares that meal with one of his friends? What we don't understand is there's a bigger picture to life. And it's not all about us. And if you can take anything away from this commentary today, as this game comes to an end, is don't be selfish. Think about others. And community will grow from that. Alright guys, there's 2 videos on the screen. The one on the left, guess what? If you click that shit, BAM! New window, baby. Guess what? The one on the right, hey, I'm not going to scam you. That shit opens up in our new window too. So you might as well click it. Big yellow subscribe button. Click the shit out of that. And if you really think this commentary can impact anybody in any way, shape, or form, or if it even just possibly gave you insight to anything, click the share button or the like button, man. This shit means a lot to me. As always, guys, follow me on Twitter. That's right, Twitter. Twitter. That's where you're going to find out what I'm doing, what's going on, when I'm playing Call of Duty, how to network with me. Guess what? You got a question for the Apophis? Twitter that shit. I'm going to get back to you. Tweet me. I'll get back to you damn near right away. I'm on top of my Twitter. All right, guys, I truly, from the bottom of my heart, really honestly appreciate every single view, every inch of support. And, man, it means the world to me. And I know that I usually close these with some funny-ass comment like donkey punch a squirrel before you kick it through a window. But that's not how it's going to go down today. Today I want you to think about Gandhi's quote. And that's to be the change that you want to see in the world. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.